For this unit, we are going to be studying color, and in order for us to really understand color mixing, the psychology of color, and the purpose of color in our work, we need to first know how to even make colors, okay? And so to start all of our projects, to start our entire unit, we are going to be doing a small study as your first launch task. You are only going to need small, teeny tiny drops of what's known as our primary colors. Primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. For your activity, you will only need a dime size amount, so please don't take any more than what I have here. Typically, when you go to paint, your paint actually lasts a lot longer than we think, so you will only need small, tiny amounts at a time. Just keep in mind that if you go to mix, let's say red and yellow to make orange, keep in mind how much of each of those colors you're using. So how much red do you put in to make orange, and how much yellow do you add to make orange? That's a little bit of the math rationale that you're going to have to be working with. There's a lot of terms that go into this launch task as well. And so when we start our launch task, you will get a large piece of paper. Find something round to fill the top space, making sure to leave plenty of room around the outside. You will be adding text to a majority of this. Now for a lot of your launch tasks in this unit, you will be doing color mixing and then a study to go along with the launch task information and the teachings in class. But this is foundational skills here. It is not the most fun assignment, but instead it is activating the left side of our brain, the more logical side, and the side that is known for identifying specific colors and items. And then we are going to transfer all of that knowledge into the right side of our brain, which is a more creative, artistic side, okay? And so to start, we are going to work on this color wheel. Again, you start with your primary colors. You can pick one of these that you want to start with on top. I'm going to start with red. And for this, I recommend that you do small circles. Before I get going, why don't I do the same so you have a clear understanding of how this is supposed to look. Okay, so I'm going to trace something small. Now I need to make 12 circles all the way around. So your color wheel is made up of 12 colors. Hold on. Okay. Just a reminder, as you do this, you want to draw light until it's right. Now, in this unit, you are going to be tested on your craftsmanship and working within small spaces, okay? So when you go to actually paint your entire color wheel, or even on your final, you're going to need to know how to work slowly and fill in the entire space. Had so much coffee this morning, I'm shaking like crazy, which is making this hard, but that's okay. I'm sure many of you have made a color wheel before, but again, before you can even advance on to our next projects, you will need to know how to mix these colors well, how to work in small areas, okay? And it is super, super important that you work extremely slow on this project. Okay, for this, I'm going to go ahead and put another circle on the inside and another circle inside of that. So this looks super complex now, but we are going to work step by step. Okay? Then I'm just going to neatly add lines in here so that way each circle has a small section in this ring. Some of you may benefit from using a ruler. Notice how slow I'm working just to get my layout. Working slow in this unit is going to be extremely important. If you choose to just fly through this, not only will your assignment get returned to you, but it's not going to make sense in the end if you try to rush. So please work slowly. Okay, so I'm going back to my primary colors, my red, yellow, and blue, and I'm going to start with red. You may choose to start with either one of those colors. I'm going to fill this whole circle at the top with red. I'm working extremely careful. I have mentioned in past videos, if you are talking through the entire activity here, or you are taking part in being on your phone when you shouldn't be, if you are distracted by anything, you are not going to be doing your best work. So even right now, I have the cutest dog sitting next to me right now. I have a TV show that I was thinking about watching. I have it paused. I don't have any music. Nobody is home. I'm giving absolute focus. I want to make sure that right now I'm doing quality work. Just a reminder, because we are doing work that requires you to be precise, your largest requirement on every activity we do during this unit is clean craftsmanship. Using the corner of my brush to get into these smaller areas of the circle to fill the circle completely. Now, just a quick word about when you go to do your colors, anytime you switch colors, so when I go to work in my yellow next, I have to wash my brush, okay? When you go to dip your brush into the next color of paint, your brush should be completely dry, so you will need some paper towel next to you or a rag, and your brush should be completely clean. So right now I'm just swishing my brush around in some water and then rubbing the side of my brush along the edge of my cup, drying it completely. There's no paint left on it. Grabbing the yellow, and now I'm going to skip this square, or this circle, and this circle, and this circle. So now I'm going to work down in this circle. Once we get our primary colors laid in, we are going to label all of these, because when you go to start mixing colors, if you're not paying attention, you're going to... There's my dog. Then you are going to put colors in the wrong circles, okay? Mason.